Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Birdzilla Skype show. We're visiting this morning with Marci Fuller, chairperson of the Rio Grande Birding Festival. Marci, thank you for your time this morning.
I'm happy to be here, Sam.
This Rio Grande Bird Festival is probably the first really successful bird festival, first one that I was really aware of. A lot of other festivals have tried to copy your success. How many years it's been going on now?
It's been going on 18 years, Sam. There's a couple festivals that are a little bit older than it, but not very many, and they're definitely not as large as this one. So we always kind of say this is the granddaddy of birding festivals. It's fostered many other ones.
Okay, so where is the Rio Grande Bird Festival?
It's in Harlingen, Texas, in extreme South Texas, way down in the very tip, just up from Brownsville. Right in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley.
Okay, and when is it this year?
It's 9 through 13 this year. Historically, it's always been the second weekend of November for that 5-day run around that second weekend. So this year, 9 through 13.
Okay, and typically festivals are popular for two or three reasons. They have good speakers, they have good field trip leaders, and they have good birds. So do you have any good speakers this year?
Well, we have all three of those, of course, but speakers, yes, our keynotes are particularly kicking this year. We're tied in with the whole big year thing, and we're lucky enough to have on Friday night Marco Bashik, who wrote the big year. He's coming down from Denver, along with Greg Miller, who is the real Jack Black. Not Jack Black, but the real Jack Black. Let's make that clear.
Right.
Is also coming down. And then on Thursday night, Ken Kaufman is going to revisit Kingbird Highway, and he was delighted to be able to do so. So that's a nice precursor to the whole big year thing. And we also have Lynn Barber, who did a big year in Texas, and she wrote a book about it called Extreme Birder, One Woman's Big Year, and she will also be speaking on Friday afternoon, I believe. Anyway, so we've got kind of a cool theme going on. We're really excited about it.
Okay, my Texas Big Year logged out about 365 species, so I don't think I'm in the running for any Texas Big Years. But
you'll have to try again, Sam. Then we'll have you there.
Well, that got me on the ABA 50% list for Texas that year, just in that 1 year. So that was kind of fun. That was my goal for that big year.
Yeah. All right.
Right. We've talked about everything but the birds. Are there any birds down there?
Oh, just a few. Actually, the valley's just the best place to have a festival because we have the single biggest concentration of unique birds where you can go one place in the ABA area and pick up a lot of new species. We've got about 30 plus special species, and most of them you don't even see, outside of the valley or up past, north of Corpus Christi. They're just indigenous to here because of our Tamaulipan thorn scrub habitat, which is shared with Mexico. So they're subtropical species, which generally means they're bright and colorful. The green jays, the kitskitties, they're just really amazing things to see. We also have the only place in the U.S. where we have countable wild populations of red-crowned parrots and green parakeets. So all those birds just add up to unparalleled birding here in the valley.
Yeah, one of the advantages of birding in the valley is there's so many habitats within range of Harlingen. So some of the field trips you end up in almost desert scrubland up by Falcon. Then you go all the way down to South Padre Island and do some beach birding.
Yeah, that's correct. Right. A lot of variety. All within a stone's throw of Harlingen, and a lot of different kinds of birds, from water birds to scaled quail to all kinds of things.
All right, so this is in far South Texas. If I'm a birder and I don't know anything about Texas, how in the world do I get down there?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Harlingen is serviced by a very nice airport. There are 3 airports here in the valley, but Southwest Airlines flies right into Harlingen. It's the only airport serviced by Southwest. We also have Continental coming right in. If you're coming from up north, like Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin area, Sun Country runs a nonstop charter from Minneapolis right into Harlingen. So Harlingen is well serviced. Additional airlines go into McAllen, which is only 30, 40 minutes west of us. So It's easy to get here. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, do I have to fly to Houston and drive down?" No, no, you
No,
can fly in within 15 minutes of the festival site. You know.
that's great. Is it too late to register?
It's too late for online registrations. Yes, we closed those last Friday. That gives us a week to pull it together. Our online registrations were up from. We've got the best numbers coming in that we've had in 3-4 years now. However, you can still come on in and walk in and register on site when the festival opens, and there are still some seats to be had. So don't despair. You can still come.
You can still come. The birding's always great in the valley anyway.
Yes, that's right.
So if people want to learn more, you have a website?
Right. We have a really good website, lots of comprehensive info on it. It's rgvbf.org.
All
That's
right.
Rio Grande Valley Birding Festival, rgvbf.org. And there's lots of info there, past bird lists, where to stay, info on the leaders, of course, the whole schedule for the whole program. Everything's there.
Okay. Finally, any special birds I should be studying up on? Any valley rarities that are showing up from Mexico I need to know about?
Well, November is a really good time for the festival. You kind of catch the end of fall migration. There's still some raptors moving through, and we had a good little fallout of warblers in the yard yesterday. But November is really the beginning of the winter rarity season, which puts a lot of focus on the valley. And yeah, we've had some reports of some good birds. Right now, they're still not steady as far as sightings, but the black-finted oriole's been re-seen, the Picard, green-tailed towhees are kind of moving east. Let's see what else. Anything could show up at any time, really.
Cool. All right. What about spouses? If I have a non-birding spouse?
Non-birding spouses should come on down. There's great shopping in the trade show. But beyond that, there's the beach. There's Jackson Street, downtown Harlingen, which is full of antique shops. You can cross the border if you bring your passport right at Progresso for great Mexican shopping. There's lots of good museums. Just catch some rays and see some palm trees. Lots of reasons for non-birding people to come on down.
Very good. Anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I just would like to encourage everybody to come on down and see why this festival is so well known and a favorite for everybody. It's a very affordable area. The weather's incredible. It's just I can't say enough about it. It's just a terrific experience, and the major thing is being out in the field with our leaders. We fly in, John Dunn, who wrote the National Geographic Field Guide. In fact, the 6th edition is coming out tomorrow. And, Michael O'Brien from the Shorebird Guide, and Ken Kaufman will be here. And these are the kinds of people that you're out in the field with. So it's just an unparalleled experience.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your time, Marci. We look forward. I will certainly be down there this year, and we look forward to seeing you and all the great birds. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to seeing them and everyone else.
All right. Good night, everyone. I'm Sam Crow, editor of the Birdzilla.com website, and we'll visit with you next time. Thank you, Marci.